Money, money, money. Firstly, the reason that it's taken me so long in between videos, because apologies, I've been at work all the time, overtime and whatnot. That's prevented me from making videos. And secondly, when it comes to barbecue, it can get quite expensive. And I speak to a lot of people and start chatting about barbecuing and, you know, discuss the sums involved that I may or may not have spent over the years. And you see other people on sort of YouTube and Instagram, and it soon tots up. Those days of the £5 barbecue trays from the supermarket, or even like a £20-30 barbecue. So they're sort of behind me. I cleared out my garage recently and I found an old oil drum barbecue I used to use from more than a decade ago, and it sort of got me thinking, what if you wanted to get into real barbecue but you didn't want to spend £300 or £400 on a Weber Smoky Mountain or a Weber kettle like I have? And, you know, the Weber Smoky Mountain, you saw me using my friends in the last video and you saw the fantastic results it turned out. Well, this product here is from BBQs. This isn't a promotional video. I've bought this out of my own money, but it was only £70. Some people might think, bloody hell, 70 quid's still a bit strong, but when you think this is an alternative to a £300 47cm Weber Smoky Mountain, all of a sudden 70 quid isn't a bad price at all. So today is going to be an experiment. Does this stack up to the £300 barbecue? It's not going to be a side-by-side comparison. I'll do one of those later on and I'll put some highlights up for you guys. But this is just a quick experiment because I've got some barbecue beef ribs that need cooking. I've got an electrician doing some work for me today, and I've managed to negotiate part of his payment being barbecue beef ribs. Nice negotiating skills if you've got them. Now, so this is it. Comes in a box, £70, and that's the instructions on the deck. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's okay, reasonable construction, quite thin gauge materials, but you know, for 70 quid, the sidewalls actually aren't bad. Everything about it is slightly lower grade than you would get in the Weber Smoky Mountain, or you do get in the Weber Smoky Mountain, having used one. But that being said, you know what? If you're just starting out, all of a sudden, there it is. There's the charcoal bowl at the bottom. There's the water pan. It's got some features that the Weber doesn't have. Things that I think, you know what? For 400 quid, my barbecue probably really should have. So I've got my little door here. Loading extra charcoal in. I'm going to be chucking some charcoal in. Water pan, loading it all up. The ever faithful firelighters. Bought a box of matches to match my personality, and we're going to get this up and running. What it doesn't have is total air control, which I think is going to be the first real problem. You can see there, like, see here, fingers, there is no seal around the bottom. Okay, so this is going to be difficult to control this low and slow. I don't think I'm going to get an all-day cook out of this. That's going to be the first issue. But that being said, that's partly why I've gone with ribs, because it doesn't matter really with ribs if you can't manage 8 hours slow, low and slow, sort of 4 or 5 hours, which is what I'm looking for today. If that comes in at a sensible temperature, and we have got a temperature gauge there, and I'll put the probes in and we'll see how accurate that works out being. You know, we'll see how it goes. But look, you don't get this on your £400 job. It's just simple little things that BBQs have done. How much easier was that than the naffing about I have to do normally? So let's get it loaded up. Bit of charcoal, get some lit charcoal in it, get it cooking, see what we can do. See if it's any good, and whether it's worth 70 quid or it's a false economy. And if you're looking to get into barbecuing, this isn't the barbecue for you. Just go straight to something like a Weber. Let's see how we go. Right, so here it is. These have been alight for 10 minutes, the coals. And also, it's worth noting that normally I use Weber, but this is also, I'm trying this. This is a new brand, Glow Baltic, today. Seen a few people using them online, so I thought I'd give them a shot. And this easy ignition, they've got rid of the bag here, it's very true. I mean, this is 10 minutes, and that is, whoa, hot. I haven't, let me get this, oh shit, let me get the temperature gauge, hang on. Yeah, so I mean, it's 500-600 degrees of anyone's money, so that is that's certainly warm enough. So it's got a kettle boiling in there, water pan's going on, beef ribs are ready with a dry rub. Stop faffing about, let's get involved. Oh, just for reference at the back there, that's a proper Weber Smoky Mountain, just so you can see the two when they're cooking next to each other, and you can see the dimensions involved. Just picking it up and carrying that out, you realise immediately this contains about half the amount of metal, physical, metal presence in it. So there's obvious reasons why this is cheaper, but it doesn't mean it's going to be no good. So let's keep the dream alive, and without burning my hands, because for some reason I can't seem to find my fireproof gloves, which it's a slight cause for concern. My dodgy camera work, apologies. So trying not to have to phone the fire brigade, because it should be embarrassing, wouldn't it, eh? That's it now. That's what goes in next? Oh yeah, there we go. Water bath. Oh, right. So that. Oh, right. That. That fits on quite easily. I'm going to add a kettle of water. Oh, you can hear it already. I'm going to add a kettle of water, but I'm just putting some hot tap water in, just to stop it sort of warping to start with. And also it needs to be hot water for the thermal mass, because otherwise it's going to waste too much energy heating the water up. Let's get this on. Trying to do this one-handed. Oh, I need a camera assistant, really. I'm sorry. Right. That is not a difficult process. Feel it getting warm already. Does that go on top of there like that? Must do. I should have paid more attention to the instructions, which I've now obviously thrown away. Okay, and second grate. I'll sort the thermometer out in a second. Let's get. Oh shit! Nearly dropped the ribs. Oh, that'd be dreadful. Can you imagine it? I would be the least popular person on this barbecue channel if I dropped those ribs. Okay, 4 ribs on. It's a light. You see in there. Ooh, fire! Shut and locked. Oh. And there it is. It is a light. You see next to it, I mean, there's a bit of perspective involved, but you have to excuse the dead gazebo at the back there. Lost it. Terrible tragedy in a storm recently. But all right. Well, the top vent's fully open. The fact that we can't seal the bottom is we've got no control over the bottom. We just have to see how this goes. Give it 5 minutes. See what happens. Well, boys and girls, this is turning into an unmitigated disaster. Firstly, the sky, rain, killing me. Secondly, found the instructions. Curing. Got to allow an hour's worth of fire in here using a kilo of lumpwood charcoal, and then allow it to kill. So they'll liver puddling then. It's got a... So, much like those of you who have sat exams recently, JTRFQ, or in my case, JTRFI. Now this has got a cure for an hour before I can put the ribs back in. Bastard! Although I better put that grill in, actually, for the grill to cure. Shit. Alright, see you in an hour. Right, so it's had its hour curing. I can't let it go cold afterwards because, unfortunately, I've got to cook on it straight away. But I'm pretty sure any of the chemicals in the paint will have been burnt off. With the top vent open and the no control we've got at the bottom, it's holding just under 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 120, 30-ish Celsius. Obviously, I'll have the real thermometer inside to give me a much better idea, but that's what the factory thermometer is saying. Although, steamed up already. It's not a good start for the £70 barbecue, but we'll have to wait and see. Oh, fuck me, half that water's gone already. I mean, oh dear. As my mother watches this, she'll tell me off for bad language. So let's get the... I'm having to use an oven glove, so I can't find me barbecue gloves. Nightmare. Putting them in the bottom because, I don't know, I just think that might be a better way of cooking them. I need the spiky probe. And also having to work out how I'm gonna... Let's put it in the middle one. Alright, so the middle probe's all set. Oh, don't want to use my feet. There you go. So I'll just put the middle probe in. That's it. And I've managed to rope my electrician friend in to assisting me, which is not a breach of COVID regulations because he's actually here for a genuine work purpose. And we're all wearing the appropriate PPE. See what this is. This is actually quite warm in here, which is a good start. Right, so the temperature probe is in, meat probe is in. So, assessment so far, about 4 hours in, it got up to about 300 Fahrenheit. Smelling fantastic, but it ran out of water. So, little top up of water topped up. And I shut the vent just to see if that had any effect over the temperature control. And as we can see, it has. So I might have done a bit of injustice there to the barbecue. But you can still see the smoke coming out of it. It's still cooking away nicely. Oh, yeah. It's not hot actually, which is surprising. And there is plenty of fuel left in there. Plenty of heat coming out as I've opened the door though. A lot of ash from those cobaltic. Yeah, there's a lot of ash actually. I'll probably say there's more ash than the Weber's, but subjective, I suppose. I'd have to do a proper side-by-side comparison. But oh well, so far so good. It's going well. We'll have to see if this reopening the vent going to help that climb back up again. We'll see. In the interests of giving it a fair and fighting chance, I've had a rake around in the ash, and I've put a load of more charcoal in. So that's the whole of the bag. And I got another bag to try in the Weber, but yeah, that's now whole bag done. We'll have to see. So this is the final result. There's a bit of charring, but I mean, you can see how juicy it is. The issue with this is, I think, I've paid a lot of money for a lot of research and development. The shallow water bowl ran out twice. That caused huge temperature spikes, which resulted in this charring. Now, I mean, I like a bit of char on my meat as much as the next chap, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So, stand by. The spikes in the temperature have resulted in not the juiciest beef ribs I've ever had. The smoke ring, I added no smoke wood. I think that is a decent smoke ring, a decent level of penetration. Not an unpleasant rib at all. My criticisms, the ash pan filled up very, very quickly. I don't know whether that's the Glow Baltic being extra ashy, if that's a term, or whether it's like the water pan. The ash pan's just not big enough. We'll have to do a comparison with Weber briquettes, which I will do for you. Now, the ultimate question is, will this get you by instead of a £400 Weber Smoky Mountain? And the answer is no. But, and this is a big, big, big but, this is a good rib. This has come out from a first trial with a brand new product, and I shouldn't really have tried a new charcoal as well. I've not done it justice, and I've been doing work all day in and around the house with the electrician. We've been digging up a floor, so laying extra cables. So my mind has not been fully on the barbecue. Am I happy with this? For a first attempt, hell yes. Is it my best ribs? Hell no. But it definitely passed the taste test. It definitely passed the smoke test. It could be juicier. It could be juicier. There is no getting away from that. But for £70, £70, that is a damn fine smoker. You cannot take that away from it. Well done to Barbecue. They've done a great project, turned into a great product, and I hope a lot of people buy it. If you're watching this now, you don't want to spend £300-400 on a smoker, get onto their website and get yourself one of these, because these are the sort of ribs you will be able to do in your garden on a February day with a little bit more care and attention than I paid to it today. You would turn out fantastic barbecue. You could do a brisket on this, no problems at all. No problems at all. Great, great product. I am, for £70, I am very impressed. Will it last? Who knows, probably not. But to be honest, most people spend 50-60 quid in a barbecue every year. So why not spend 50-60 quid in a barbecue and then 70 quid in a smoker and actually start knocking out some decent barbecue food for your family this summer? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is what you should do. If you don't want to spend the big bucks, get yourself one of these. It is a great product. This is the second rib. And you can see far, far, far juicier. Yeah. Definitely a product to recommend.